Hey everyone, it's Crypto Profit back with another video, and today we're going to be jumping into Polkadot and talking about where this price could be leading to. We have a $19.35 price point right now, looking very, very bullish in this last 24 hours for the rest of the market. If we take a look at the last week, a very nice 7.5% increase. The last month, 1.84% of an increase. We actually saw it push up to about $22, $23, and almost $24 April 2nd, but then we came crashing back down like the rest of the crypto market down to $17, but finding a nice recovery here at 1935. I want to talk about where we are headed, like I said, but before we do so, if you guys have not already, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn notifications on. So the first thing we're going to look at is a $19.3 billion market cap. We're continuing to see that market cap rise with the price, and we are going to continue to see the volume as well most likely rise. We're going to continue to see people buying and selling more and more Polkadot as there's so much potential coming in this next couple of months. So really expect retail as well as institutional investors to jump in on this profit. If we take a look at the last year, you can see that we had an all-time high, by the way, at $55.13, came right back down, crashing to $17, and actually even less than $17, closer to $16 or even $15, but $19.35 is the current price. And I want to talk a little, like I said, about where we're headed in this bull market that is most likely coming later this year or early next. If we take a look here at FX Street, actually kind of talks about how it's an uphill battle. So this is kind of an interesting article to talk about. So Polkadot price shows a recovery rally in progress after a 28% crash between April 2nd and April 11th. The upswing needs to overcome the $21.08 to $23.06 breaker attempt to rally a $30.50 price. A daily candlestick closed below 1583 will invalidate the bullish thesis for DOT. So we are seeing a nice little bullish thesis from FX Street. I do believe this is fairly accurate. Sometimes we disagree with FX Street, and they just put out some great articles, but realistically, this one does make sense. There is going to be a quite an uphill battle from this current price point, but there is definitely going to be an upswing that needs to overcome that 2108 to 2306 breaker. I do want to jump over to the next article. So this one talks more about largest cryptocurrencies mixed Polkadot increases. So I'm not going to talk too much about the other cryptocurrencies, but you can see that there has been a lot of kind of mid ground here. So some decreases, some increases, but Polkadot is definitely increasing 1.61% according to Kraken, and seeing the biggest move climbing 2.39% to 1924. I want to jump over to the tweet, though, that's going to really continue to be a very, very bullish tweet on Twitter. So XCM is coming to Polkadot with runtime V0.9.19. What does this mean and what will it entail? Well, they go into details on this Twitter thread. So first off, Polkadot implements Substrate's forkless upgrades, I should say. And the protocol itself, that forkless upgrade protocol, means that business logic of the chain, what a block or transaction actually does, can be updated by governance. Polkadot's already upgraded dozens of times. Really fast without breaking things. So that's one thing I kind of want to really state, guys, is we've seen updates on other chains or updates on other cryptocurrencies really struggle in the past. We've seen some that broke things. Polkadot's been very, very quick and easily integrated when it comes to these huge updates that are going to make a huge difference. I'm not going to jump too much into the thread. There's a lot to jump into if you go through this thread. A lot of details. If you're a big Polkadot hoarder, I would definitely suggest listening or reading a little bit more about this XCM that is coming to Polkadot. But there's more to jump into, and that's why we're going to skip over to Polkadot XCM launching on Polkadot in the next runtime update. I estimated it will happen sometime this month or so. XCM will enable a wide range of cross-chain applications on the Polkadot ecosystem. Great work, Parity Tech. So we are seeing a lot of people hyped up about Polkadot XCM. Definitely going to most likely, move this price up just a tad. And I want to say we don't usually just follow under the suit of, hype and surrounding hype to kind of make our trades. But realistically, Polkadot could see a nice $20 to $22 to $23 to $24 price push. And like I said, if we get above that $21, $23 price push, we could see this one even go to $30 if the market does actually cooperate this time around. There's a lot of hype really kind of gravitating around the web. If you look up Polkadot news right now on Google, you're going to find a lot of different articles. This one definitely talks about Polkadot's parachain launch, $250 million fund to grow the ecosystem back on March 24th. It's an old article, but it definitely states, a lot of things that Polkadot has done right and what they're going to continue to work on. With 9 Polkadot parachain teams launched a $250 million ecosystem fund to support early startups building Polkadot Kasama-based apps and that support Akala's network AUSD stablecoin. So you got to remember this takes a while to actually build these new startups, these new projects, but just think about all of these projects when they do come to the Polkadot ecosystem, when we do basically see a lot of progress and a lot of utility continuing to be built on the ecosystem. It's going to raise the value. It's going to raise the price of Polkadot altogether. So a lot of cool stuff going on there with Polkadot. If you guys, like I said, have not already, before we jump into crypto.com, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn notifications on. As we jump over to crypto.com, though, there is some things I want to state. So the first thing that's cool about crypto.com is you can earn passive income. I right now just have USDC sitting on crypto.com, and I'm earning like 12% APY. I think it's down to about 10% right now because so many people took advantage of it. But get in while it's hot. There's a lot of people that are missing out on great passive income, fairly safe passive income as well on crypto. And I think that's something a lot of people need to take more advantage of. It doesn't mean you always have to put all of your money into, Ethereum or Bitcoin, but you can sometimes have it in a stable coin and earn that passive income. It's great money as well. Join 10 million plus users buying and selling 250 plus cryptocurrencies at true cost. All you guys have to do is jump down into the bottom of today's description. It should actually be kind of toward the top, but there'll be a crypto.com link there for you guys to take advantage of. It'll give you a little bit of a boost, I believe, when you sign up using my link. So definitely take advantage of that. I want to jump over to Polkadot one more time. I think my throat's kind of dying on me here. It's coughing a little bit, but I do want to talk a little bit about Polkadot. So we've talked about kind of the big news articles, some of the big things taking place, but that doesn't tell you guys what the price prediction really is for Polkadot going into the end of this year. So it does really kind of depend on the rest of the market. If we take a look at the rest of the market right now, we're looking fairly good. Bitcoin's above 42K, Ethereum above 3.1K again. So a nice little reverse bullish push up. And I think that's going to continue to hold momentum. But with Polkadot, we're seeing a 1.84% increase. The last week, it actually has done really, really well at a 7.5. And I think we're going to continue to see, like I said, this price continue to push up throughout the next month. With XCM coming, I do expect by the end of this month a price of about $24 to $25 if the market does hold. If it does not hold, we could continue to see some pain. $18, $17, $16 doesn't really matter about that update. If the market's not holding, nobody's going to be buying. So just keep that in mind with Polkadot. I do think as well by the end of this year, if we do get back to a bull market before the end of the year, Polkadot easily could be seeing an $80 to $120 price point at the very, very least, reaching new all-time highs and much, much more. There's a lot of hype surrounding Polkadot, so definitely do your own due diligence, research it yourself, understand the actual application and use cases and utility built behind Polkadot before you invest, as I'm not a financial advisor as well. Thank you guys again, though, for tuning in. If you have not already, I'll say it one more time. Make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn notifications on. If you have not already, Crypto Profit YT on Twitter. You can stay up to date with all things crypto. Every single day, we're going to give you guys updates, whether it's on Twitter, YouTube. So make sure to stay up to date. I'll see you guys all in the next one.